Welcome to the History Hunter. History Hunter here.
Eagle Eyes.
And Eagle Eyes. Today, guys, you are in for a treat. We're going to find one of the most iconic German World War II aircraft that they ever had. And it's not just any aircraft, it's a Messerschmitt Bf-109. This is a model of the Messerschmitt Bf-109, a very iconic German World War II aircraft. When I was young, I wanted to build these models, and I did with my father and my brother. And this model here, I built that with my son. And these are the models that my son plays around with. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted so badly to see, is it possible to find a World War II Messerschmitt Bf-109 crash site that kind of is just way out there? Could that ever be possible? Well, our opportunity came along, and me and my son Eagle Eyes, we went all the way out there in the wilderness, and we started to look for our Bf-109 crash site. Can we find it? Well, join us and let's go find the path together right now. Somewhere up here in this crazy nature, the pride and honor of the German Luftwaffe, a Messerschmitt Bf-109, crashed in the hillside. It's very steep, some places very boggy, but we are on a mission. We are on a mission here. We want to find and see, at least if we can find any remnants or proof that that took place right up here. More crazy nature activity. This hillside is just coming out, coming down. You can see the trees here. They've just recently been transported to this level here. So even though it's a beautiful day, this place can be very treacherous. Wow, look at this, guys. This is pure wilderness. And we're going up into that ravine, and then we're going to go down through some marshland. This is going to be one heck of a ride, guys. This is on the Great World War II Challenge Tour. Believe me, we are getting challenged so hard and tough every day. But that's the whole intention of this journey that you sent us out to do. Believe me, every step of the way has been tough. But we are here doing it, and as I said, it's thanks to all of you. Just stopping for a little drink. We came all the way from there, down that hillside, up this hillside, and believe me, guys, yeah, it's tougher than it looks like because it's very steep and the camera doesn't do it justice. Thank you to Eagle Eyes. He's been such an incredible strong boy out here during these weeks. It is amazing to see what this young boy can do. He's not a young boy, he's an old boy. But he's so strong. It is absolutely incredible. He's like a powerhouse, just and he's pulling me every bit of the way. We promised you guys we'll fill you a little bit more in when we get further. And let me show you what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. That is one of the most iconic German World War II aircraft that ever was. And this particular aircraft had a very special story, and especially also the pilot. It's a very special story regarding the pilot because he survived actually several bailouts from different aircraft. So will we find it? That's a completely different thing, but we are here to do our very best, aren't we, Eagle Eyes?
Yeah.
We're gonna do our absolutely very best. Oh guys, look at this. We came all the way from down there. We now moved up into the mountainside, and there's a reason for that. That's because the German intelligence reports that we have, that was the guys who came up here to find the aircraft after the crash, it states it's in a hill above a bog. But believe me, we know nothing more than a couple of sentences. So in a way, it's pretty challenging, to be honest. So guys, once upon a time, a German Luftwaffe pilot piloted his aircraft in this region, and then he had the ditch. This aircraft had a wingspan of 9.9 meter. It was driven or powered by a V12 liquid cool engine of 1455 horsepower. How fast could it go, Eagle Eyes?
642 kilometers.
per hour at 6,300 meter. Had a range of 1,100 kilometers, and it had different kind of armament, and it could even carry a 250 kilo bomb. But when the aircraft came down, there was no pilot inside. That makes it a little bit special, because then it was so much more difficult for the Germans to pinpoint exactly where it came down. And there's a little story around that. I'm going to see if I can tell you that. But now we have to continue up into this wilderness for at least half an hour, and then we think we might be getting close to where we want to be. Oh my goodness, guys, this is incredibly beautiful. But I can promise you, this is also incredible hefty work. Oh wow, don't know what to say then. This is very tough work. But somewhere out here there's a German Messerschmitt, and that could be worth the whole trip. So where about you think it is, Eagle Eyes? Like here somewhere there. Oh, you know, it's easy to do that. But that is like 1 square kilometer, guys. But we're not here to surrender. We're here to find. And that's definitely what we're going to do. But I have to say, having just a brief little report from the Germans with some coordinates that could have a deviation of several kilometers, is painful. And believe me, guys, there's no phone signal here. We only occasionally have 1 bar. Is that right, Elias? Just 1 bar. So not much to go on. So everywhere we step and go, we're kind of trying to see down on the surface, but it's very, very tricky to walk here, to be honest. And there are some insanely huge mosquitoes here that are really trying to get us. So we're going to find some spray again, see if we can get rid of some of them. We think we are getting close. This is kind of typical of the report, stating the different features, and very dense pine wood forest area. That's what we're looking for, and this could very well be the place, actually. Boy oh boy, guys, this is tough. We've now been spending about 40 minutes up and down and up and down and up and down, and so far nothing. There are these plateaus up, and it's described to be just above 1 plateau, with pine trees above 1 plateau and pine trees below another one. So that is basically what we're trying to find, the plateau, and then seeing the hillside above it. So far, simple. Oh my goodness, guys. Eagle Eyes saves the day again. I was contemplating on just returning and going back, but we needed to check out some plateaus, because the report says in the upside hill area of a boggy flat plateau with pines on the lower side, and you can see here plateau, forest hillside, pretty steep, and then down there, that's the other plateau. And what do you think Eagle Eyes did? Well, guess what? Plain piece. Guys, that thing there is a piece of, well, let me show you. So what is that aircraft, Eagle Eyes? It's a Messerschmitt Bf-109, a fighter plane. It's a fighter plane. And what is that? The piece of it. That's a piece of it. Oh my goodness, and it's just laying around here. This is the first little piece. We hope there will be more here to see. That is incredible, guys. So that very, very iconic aircraft once upon a time was here. And let me show you. This is where it came down. It came from there straight into the hillsides here. Boy oh boy, what a rocket start, Eagle Eyes. We are going to celebrate by eating or drinking some iced tea now, just recuperate, and then it's going to be a fantastic little thing to go around and see if we can find more.
That, my friend, is a German WWII mine display, and we create and give them away to our Patreon team members. This is a German Soldatenheim little shadow box. This is a 9mm munition box. Everything here is original. These are artifacts from the Second World War, and we give them away to our Patreon team members. If you want to check out how to become a Patreon team member, there's a link here in the video description where it says more. Just click that, then you click the link for the Patreon, and then you'll see how you can become a Patreon team member, and you will in the end up with something absolutely spectacular, some small artifacts from the Second World War, and we will share history in a very special way together.
This is further up in the hillside, and it's just exciting, very exciting, guys, because right there, look at that. There's another piece. Guys, thank you for letting me and Eagle Eyes have this opportunity to come to such a location. You can see where we are. There's nobody around. We've seen fox, we've seen deer, we've seen crows, a hawk, something we thought could have been an eagle. There's no humans here. But look at this. That is here. That is another piece of the Messerschmitt. And why am I kind of excited? Because it's a Luftwaffe aircraft. I'm just excited because I love aircraft history, and I don't know exactly why, but it's related to something that kind of was in my blood when I was younger. I'm not going to say too much about that. Nevertheless, it's exciting to see that we can find history out there. And as you see, there are rivets, and there are it's not an anodizing process, I guess, but it's a coating that keeps these parts from corroding. See, there's no corrosion whatsoever on this part. That is crazy. But we have mosquitoes. All right, Eagle Eyes, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's wander up there and see if there could be more there. When you're trying to find the exact location of the site, the crash site itself, you might end up being just in the outer perimeter. And when you're looking for pieces that could be buried, that is one thing. But when you kind of find pieces in the open surface, that is another thing. And we really don't know exactly if we are even close to the main crash site. We are just kind of walking around here. But it's definitely, I think we could get close, Eagle Eyes. Wow. Steeper and steeper. Do you see anything, Eagle Eyes? No, he's been scouting up on the hill there. Now we're going to try and go a little bit further over there, and then we're going to backtrack in a way down the mountainside here and see if we can find something there. We left the backpacks further down the hillside because it's so steep to walk in. But you see here, Eagle Eyes, there's something here with the terrain kind of, something is missing or whatever. And there's a huge rock there. That's the only rock we've seen so far. Let's have a look around the rock, see if it could have hit that. We thought we spotted something up there, but it's not. It's just like a branch. Looked like a pipe, but it's definitely not around here. But Eagle Eyes said we did cross another stream. Was that what you said? We did cross another stream. I didn't pay attention to that because I was, a bit tired. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit, but this could be the stream actually, I'm not sure. All right, let's backtrack, Eagle Eyes, and we have to make sure we find our backpacks again. Oh, come up from here. It is really gruesome, guys. It's so tough to walk in this terrain here. Huh?
There's a couple of pieces here. Take a look.
Oh, there you go, Eagle Eyes. That is amazing. Let's turn around and see on the other side. You know, the paint is there.
Oh yeah, that's the paint.
The paint is right there, guys.
That's cool.
But oh, look here, guys. You have got to be kidding me. There's another piece. And another piece.
Oh, that's cool.
And another one.
And
What?
one down there.
Yeah, I can see it. Are we getting closer now? That is awesome. All right, eagle eyes, I think we're getting closer. Oh yes, eagle eyes again, eagle eyes again. What is that? That looks like many layers of, oops. See how smashed that piece is. Oh wow, that has really hit the mountainside or whatever. Guys, I think we're getting very close to something here. That is like a harmonica, they can squeeze together. No, not a harmonica, what's it called? Whatever. This is very nice. Alright, let's continue. Wow, all the way up here as well, guys. Oh, that is kind of, look, come and see, guys. Let's take away that one. Come and see. It's been kind of resting here where the root is. You can try and take it up very gently, very gently. Just take it out this way here. Oh, the tree tried to hide it, huh? Oh, you can see it being ripped apart here. That's the power. You can imagine, guys, this aircraft coming here, it's being ripped apart in 1,000 pieces. And that's what happens with the rivets. The holes are elongated. It just can't take more of the strain. And the part snaps off. Wow.
Why are the rocks there smashed or cracked?
Eagle Eye spotted something, and of course he brought us directly to the crash site. He was roaming around everywhere, and then he saw this, and he asked me, "Daddy," and then we turned around, and it's crazy. You won't believe what we're going to show you now, but that is kind of cracked. But let me show you. Let me show you. See here, first on this side. See here, pieces.
Some small ones.
That is
Even iron.
Iron piece. Yes, there were iron pieces on any aircraft to make it stronger and you know, more heavy duty. The important pieces. But not only that, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready to see something absolutely amazing? It's all over. We found the crash site. We definitely find the crash site, and you will not believe what is behind me here. It is unbelievable. But see here, guys. Let us show them this, eagle eyes. See here. This is rubber. This is rubber. See here? That's the original paint on the aircraft. See that? All of this is from a German Messerschmitt. But not only that, I saw something crazy here, you guys. What on, oh, who is a very huge iron part. But see here, iron part, huge iron part. And you will not believe what we see further down behind me. I'm just smiling here, I'm just smiling here. Look at this, guys. Piece after piece after piece, just laying right there. Nuts, castle nuts with a locking wire, rivets. These are quick fasteners. On this side there will be a flat screwdriver. You just twist, push and twist half a turn, and then you can take off a hatch or anything. And you can see they are right there. They're the same as the Allies aircraft are using, actually. The Allies doesn't rust. These have corroded. And everywhere here there are pieces. We found it. We definitely 100% for sure found the crash site of the German Bf-109. Is that iron or aluminium, eagle eyes?
Iron.
That's iron. And not only that, guys, look around here. More pieces, more iron pieces everywhere. We're going to see if we can find some really interesting pieces for you to see. But see here, we think that is the exact position where the aircraft crashed into the mountainside. We're hoping there could be other pieces, maybe some engine or stuff, I'm not sure yet, but this is what it's all about. And here, see that? See that grey colour, you guys?
Yeah, it's the paint.
That's the paint of the aircraft. It's still on these pieces. Rather spectacular, if you ask me. Before we left, a lot of you were very kind to help us out with some donations. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who helped us out with some super thanks donations. I told you I'll make you historical. Each and every one of you on this list decided and said, hey, let's send History Hunter Eagle Eyes. And you also sent yourself out here to go out and find and do some great explores and discoveries. And we did. And you are now historical, so thank you so very much for that. But not only that,
We also have some PayPal donations that came in on the Great Challenge Tour to help us out to go out and do even more stuff.
absolutely we did. And you guys, you made this come true. And I'm adding name as we go along. Thank you so very much, each and every one of you. As I said, you are now historical, because as long as these videos are out there, you can actually see that you took part in a very special way. And for that, I thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, guys, and we've been experiencing so much out there.
Yeah, thank you guys. See, everywhere here, I think, Eagle Eyes, this could be the stream. You see here, the water would rush down here. See that? I think the erosion of the water and the aircraft actually hit the stream. I think that's what we're seeing here. But look here, guys. Down here, there are like pieces everywhere in what I think is basically a tiny little stream when the water runs really tough. See here as well. Amazing. This is crazy to see. And even rubber pieces. Can you see that?
Rubber.
You know, the aircraft have rubber fuel tanks in the wings, and you can actually fire bullets straight through the wing, straight through the tank, and the tank would seal itself. I actually have found one from a German WWII aircraft. Yeah, it's made of a very special material. So this is not the same. This could be from one of the tires or something. I'm not sure. But when it's in a fuel tank in a German aircraft, the bullet can go straight through, and the hole kind of seals itself. So it doesn't kind of just go right out, it goes right through the tank. But the rubberized is so flexible that it just closes itself. See here, guys, this is interesting. This is a part of the cooler. This honeycomb pattern, look at that. They made this in the 30s, guys. That's not high-tech 503D, 4D printing. This is brass tubes, very often soldered together by very highly qualified persons in the factories. And you can see here, it's a huge piece of the cooler. Look at that. Each and every one of these were handmade, manually put together by a crafted worker at the factory. And now the cooler is just completely ruined here. But what did it cool? Well, let me show you, because that's just next to where I am. Now guys, this is very rare. This is the Daimler-Benz V12 engine that was inside on the front of the aircraft. There's not all of it, but this is very interesting. That power plant was really a successful engine for the German Luftwaffe. And here you can see, this is the crankshaft right there. And a gun fires straight through the crankshaft. So the crankshaft is actually hollow straight through. So the gun was firing through the center line of the crankshaft. And then what you see here, these are cylinders, cast iron cylinders. This is part of the assembly of the cylinder. And then you have the cylinder head. So this is where you actuate the valves, the inlet and exhaust valves. And valve springs are in here, the cam carrier and the camshaft, and all of that is not here anymore. And you have huge intake and exhaust ports. In goes the air, combusts and goes out the exhaust side. So that is this part here. very cool piece is that actually one of the pistons are still there. How cool is that? And not only that, conrods are right there. You have half a bearing here. You have a piece of the V, you know, the aluminium part of the structure of the block is still there. These are the bob weights or the counterweights of the crankshaft. You can see a conrod here. It's absolutely stunning. Let me take you up here so you can see it from this side. You can see piston, cylinders, cylinder head assembly, connecting rods. You have two of them riding on this here, and on the other side, that's the bearing. This is the conrod journal right there. And then you can see again, it is crazy that the gun fired straight through there with the synchronization of when the shot will go through. That is crazy stuff, guys. And you have gears in the front there, some kind of gear here. Absolutely incredible. But to see that piston there, that is just so wild. And you see the size of it, rather big. But that was the engine that powered this Bf-109 all the way until that last second. Boom! It was splattered all over the place here, and God knows where the rest of it is. But that is so rare to find out just laying about. So Eagle Eye said, Daddy, let's make sure that one of the kind people out there end up with a model that's been right here. That's the piston for the V12 engine. And you can see for yourself, it is right here where that happened. And it's our little way to say thank you for your very, very, very kind support.
Thank you so much for your very incredible support.
Oh boy, guys, did we fulfill a dream there? Oh yes, we did. That was just spectacular, and what an amazing story to share with all of you. If you want to help us out to reach more locations and find and share more stories like that, you know, we have this little super thanks feature here. That is basically your opportunity to help us out to maybe get some gasoline into the fuel tank of the camper van and then go out and find and share even more incredible stories with you. We also have a PayPal donation thing. You can click more here and then that will come up. You can click that alternative for doing a PayPal donation, or you can even find where you can become, as you saw, a patron team member, because we give back to you guys. And there is that model, and that's going to be given away to one of our very lucky supporters, and it's going to be accompanied by something really special, and you're going to see that later. By the way, let me show you something really interesting here. See that plate there? This is a Luftwaffe plate. Me and my daughter, Bunker Buster Girl, we found that metal detecting at a Luftwaffe location, and we found 3 separate pieces apart with about 1 meter apart, and then suddenly, boom, the whole picture came, and we have that insanely cool little memory of that moment. Just wanted you to see that. Nevertheless, as I said, that's going to be given away to one of you guys, and hope you really enjoyed what we managed to do. It was a very, very tough explore, I can promise you. It was absolutely insanely tough, at least for me. I had some issues with my legs, but I decided I'm going to go through with it because Eagle Eyes wanted so badly to go there. And we did it. We did it with all of you guys. So thank you for your caring support. Thank you for being in there for us and for your kind donation that enables us to go out and do that. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm starting to create another video very soon now today, and I think you're going to enjoy that, but you will see that in the future. Until then, just, you know, keep smiling, keep fighting, stay in there, never surrender. Before you know it, we will share even more great World War II history. Bye bye.